Wanna spar?
Guess I have to go this way, huh? Fine, I'll take it anyway. I'm gonna wait check.
Wanna spar? Huh?
At least goes where it goes. Let's double check. Soda. Back. Let's continue the journey, shall we? Oh dear. Really or not? Okay? Okay. Oh, drop a lot, man. Right, before I continue, let me test it out the line. Make sure everything's in order. Do it as quick as possible, okay? I'm gonna talk the.
What happened? Yeah!
Alright, I'm gonna check it this.
Who will it be?
Nap time.
What? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? What? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What? Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
What did I miss? I miss everything. Anyway. Alright. Good for now. Wait, tip one. No, F2? F2. Okay. Let's continue the game, shall we? Hope everything's in order. Let's continue. And yeah, that's it. Let's go.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
There we go.
You ready yet? If you want to keep wasting time, I'll just go on ahead by myself. What? Still something you want to talk about? All right, let's make it quick.
Ronya say anything to you?
Not much. We just chatted a bit.
Yeah, got to. I can tell someone's waiting on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah.
I made a promise to Bronya that if something were to happen to her, I'd rescue her myself.
Moving forward.
I didn't really give it much thought. But traveling with you bunch does always lead to unexpected surprises. Hearty combat and exciting adventures. Not bad. I certainly don't hate it.
It's a good buy.
Of course. You didn't see the look on Joshua's face. He could barely hold back his tears. Chief Oleg. He didn't say much, but I know he's not the kind to wear his heart on his sleeve. It was my choice to go up, and Natasha supported my decision. Besides, you could use another person who can fight, right?
Yeah, I know. That's all for now. Okay, time to go.
All right. Then let's cut the chat and move out.
Sample.
Well,
Let's
my
go.
friends, are you ready to head out?
Yep. Oh, don't have a question.
Ask away, my friend. I have.
Tell them about the
What
pod.
else is there to say? You know him as well as I do. He's an upstanding guy, as well as young, handsome, and charming in his lack of charm.
Yeah, obvious.
But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer, and I'm the opposite.
Okay. Now, who's next? How about Serval?
Oh, she's quite extraordinary. The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music.
This bad side?
I heard that her old man was furious and that only a few younger siblings are still in contact with her. I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical problems above ground, but for various reasons, I don't visit her workshop much anymore.
How about the furnace core?
It's a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld. A big stone spiral stairway. You know, I don't understand the architect's obsession with making these steps when there is such advanced technology available. Wouldn't an elevator have been better? It's easier for you youngsters. For this old
I
guy, the
understand.
steps of the furnace core are a nightmare on the knees.
Tell me about yourself.
You haven't heard enough about me, huh? All right. My name is Sampo Koski. I'm a businessman who stands up for justice in his free time. And no, I don't have it in for you.
What? Okay,
Well, my friends, are you ready?
let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Mother, I have returned.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm
Here
listening.
goes.
Go on.
This is the part that she will be turned into a different person. That's it.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
Here you go.
Arrogant. Ignorant. You disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders?
Ew.
Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Wait, I think Bronya already know the truth already, right? Why is she not again?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Oh shit, it happens. Okay, sense that. We all can sense that.
Ah, we're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Hum, hum, hum.
Where do we go now? Wait, are we missing something?
No.
Where's Sampo?
Nope. Next question. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
A friend is a friend indeed. Let's find
The
Landau.
bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in.
Oh, yeah?
Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go.
Alright.
There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Yeah, Bronya has a problem. Right, we gotta be hurry.
Come
Otherwise-
around and have a look.
Otherwise, they will see us. Okay, let's go.
Who is it? The shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Really? Is the radio affected?
Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you?
Oh, she cares.
Act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Here we go.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely?
Yes.
Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Huh. You know Gokulia well.
You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Mess will take the long term. Yeah, let's explain everything here.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Alright.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Thanks about your time and what you know of Sarah, showing you from your sister.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seele here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
No.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the Architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
You know, how much do you know about that?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the Architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to...
So she is the researcher.
Kokolia... She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm. It was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Well, you already tell me about that, and well, we have experienced it many times. So yeah, checks out.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such...
Let me talk to Shepard.
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
You know that?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the... Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Don't worry, I got it, Bob.
Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
No, it's too
I
obvious.
fear we may not have the time.
No, we don't have
Hey,
time.
enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Let's go. At the time. Yeah.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
He is in danger.
I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What?
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's,
Great timing.
Right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death?
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not! How dare you! What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Alright, go take care.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Okay, now the coast is clear.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
I come to spoil out, but whatever. Anyway, let's head out.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Kokolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Let's get back into that bed, please.
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way. Come
Right.
on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead.
Right, let's go. Ready, hurry. Where is he again?
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
There you go. Where is he again? Or do I have to go there?
Oh, they've jacked
Oh,
up
shit.
security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that.
That's
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. Well, let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters. The situation is critical. As such, starting from today, we— Yes, sir.
The heck? Oh, whatever. Hey, it's a chest.
See? That was easy.
No,
You're
how do you
Japard's sister, all right.
run?
I don't want people to see me that way. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
It's hell, like, exactly.
It's a place too cold to bear, covered in snow and ice. The guys doing the scientific research don't have time to worry about the surroundings. The restricted zone frontline is on the other side of the gear bridge. It's an endless fragmentum with a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air.
Well, I can take that.
If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Cross the hell? Hell yeah.
Exactly. We've got...
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminal.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous.
Mechanical Fever released a new...
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time.
Even Mechanical Fever is...
Don't be so pessimistic.
Deny.
Nope.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
Oh, really?
I can't say I blame you.
You do that
We're
later.
nothing alike in personality or interests.
Oh, a chest.
In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Right?
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Are you not doing this
I
intentionally?
was just thinking that. We can't rule it out.
Maybe they
With the
planned for
front line
this.
on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserter. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Makes sense. That's terrible.
Branya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals.
Oh dear. That's a big guy.
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here? You can't just go wherever you please.
Huh. Doesn't move. Whatever. Now we have to go to here. Oh. You have to... Boundaries. Okay. Oh, wait.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it could.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub.
This causes a commotion.
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance.
Come on, let's see.
Missed it?
Yo!
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on...
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Darn.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Wow. Oh, I thought we were gonna kill them. Picked up now, so we're good. But we'll eventually have to deal with them later, I guess. Alright, here we go. Oh, I thought it was another chest, man. Wait, where did I go again? Oh, over there. My bad.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade.
Did you hear Malik is being seriously mysterious?
As long as it's away from the front line.
You make it sound terrible. Good luck preserving anything.
Yeah, you guys are ready to die? Well, I'm about to. Hello, Dunn.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool.
Not cool if you just shut your mouth. We're having a problem here. I guess this shows are not a good sign.
Pleased to meet you.
Nothing's been sweet.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city, though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Maybe on our way after we run a checkup. That's good.
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Gepard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Gepard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
It checks out.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you. But you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
No, we don't want to.
There goes the negotiation.
Looks like this is going to end in a fight after all.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Yeah, we're gonna rock and roll you down.
Great.
Welcome, customers.
Yes. Heck, did I? God damn it. I pressed the wrong button.
Who invited you? Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Time for a shot.
Who's next? I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
No manners, huh?
1,000 wonders to
Minus one! Who invited you? Who will it be?
Stay close! Not a step back!
Again.
Nap time.
Just give it up!
Oh, yeah? Fine. You asked for it.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nice.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Let's take the key, shall we?
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard...
Oh, let's take him out. You have no chance.
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I... Quick, back to the energy supply hub.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Seele. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
You do like this or... Yeah, let's do this.
We're in.
It's
Well.
open! Oh, thank you, Dunn!
Thank you, thank you. Guess we have to do it, huh?
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
We have to be hurried.
What's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the block.
Oh no.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we...
And we have to do that.
Great. Who's next?
Welcome, customers.
Oh, can I do anything there? You know what?
Nap time.
That's enough.
I'll end your misery.
Alright. Right?
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's be friends.
Alright. That
Just
doesn't
to
end well.
Something. Think nothing of
Better late than never, huh?
Okay, you asked for it.
Don't mess with me.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
What a headache.
it. Naughty child. Nap time.
Yeah! Scared yet? Huh?
It's better.
Energy
Really?
restored, system online, certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%, 65%, 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, we need to get to.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
Oh.
Probably
Are
is.
you sure you can...
I've probably got.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
And we will too.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Now we're in big trouble. There it is. Let's deal with him.
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice.
You know it's not worth it, right?
Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the architects.
That doesn't make sense. He just gonna save the world. What are you thinking?
The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Kokoli is afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
One step. We have to do it.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with this. Isn't like our childhood game, Serval.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Even though I got you, I will...
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations...
Josh, let's go.
Ah, great.
A thousand wonders to raise minus one!
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Our position is solid.
Who invited you?
Naughty child. Nap time.
I'm powerful. Not so powerful right now.
Stay focused. Take cover.
You have to.
Time for a shot.
What a headache.
In the name of preservation!
Yes, you have to.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Better late than never.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You asked for it.
No manners, huh?
Don't mess with me.
Nap time.
Welcome, customers.
Oh, it's not enough, man. Okay, here we go again.
Resistance is futile.
You man, you have to ask this.
Thousand wonders
You ask this.
to raise minus one.
You ask
I'll
this.
free you from your chains.
You ask this.
Disappear among the sea of
Ask
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Never.
That's what you get.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
Hey, cool, chill. You're good at this.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
You don't need to heal.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
Now I can show him. Raider.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Final answer.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Thanks for understanding.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you.
We had to.
But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Okay,
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure.
So?
If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
You're almost done, huh? Oh dear. Equilibrium. Tell me? No? Okay, fine.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane Guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders.
That's why you have to try and put ourselves in shoes.
Put ourselves in their shoes? Easier said than...
You understand Bronya's
Of
struggles?
course I do. I've understood them for a while now. But as far... It's the same with Japard. I think I can already... I hope Serval's right.
Alright. Serval.
You see? Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on...
Sorry for getting involved.
Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more.
Okay, sorry.
Honestly,
Hey,
this would
sorry,
have happened
man.
sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward.
So all this that the stellar heart bigger. How this
What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me. I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him.
The stellar heart begins.
Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with it, but this Stellaron cost me a nice, stable job. It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Cocolia that I was right. Once we've taken care of the Stellaron, maybe she'll go back to how she was. Sorry, hardly the time. As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna... Now, if you're ready to get on...
First, let me heal myself. Also, I think I can level up. What do I do? 5 quantum witness in single battle. Wow, that's good. What's invitation to join Project Astro? Wow. Sign. I cannot click. I already clicked. Okay, never mind. I'll do it later. Oh, I already did that. Oh, never mind. I already did that. Nice one. Looks like we have reached level 30, guys. Impact. Good stuff. I think we can level her up now. No, we need to wait. We will number 2. Also, we don't have this yet, so we have to wait. Alright, guess we have to continue then. Nothing else. Ooh.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds?
Yep. Let's go. We have to.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
There's the monsters. Oh, there they are. Oh, they've been infected?
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure
Let's go for Billabong.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Right. How powerful is it?
what a headache.
3? Man.
Seize the moment.
They do this, huh?
Oh, let's see. Time for a shot.
Yeah. We do. You know what?
Who's next? Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Let's be friends. Yeah! How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Right, here you go. Oh, we're not done yet. Fine.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Look at that. We're good. You can keep going.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides,
Oh, dear.
if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close.
No, it's just the wall.
But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Right. We have to do
Get
this.
hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
You want this about you? Let's head
Hey,
up.
March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
We have to go now. Right, let's go. Ooh.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Eurilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Well, at least we got what we wanted. Now where are we?
Is this the fragmentum Japard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
It's bigger. Huh. How can we pinpoint? There's a restless atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
Really?
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We've no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. Don't be disheartened. The strong...
Oh dear. Already this.
Up ahead on the ground. What is that?